I wanted to ask you about this week, and one thing that was interesting, the Hulu announcements and the notion of downloadable programming with advertising, and what does that mean to you, and what are the opportunities there?
Sure, so I think first Hulu's really looking at their consumer, right? So first it's the audiences that consume their content, and they know that we don't all do it the same way. Sometimes we're in our homes, sometimes we're in a train, sometimes we're in a plane, any other thing that is some type of automotive that rhymes. And they want to really make sure that we can access their content anywhere we are. So downloadable content's important because we're not always online, even though we probably always want to be online. Obviously, data and privacy and brand safety, everybody's talking about it. I think Studio71 actually had a really interesting approach, which is a three-prong approach. So naturally, they do all the same text screening, they do image screening via computers, but they actually have a human element, which I thought was really interesting because not all publishers or content creators are doing that. And it allows them to really understand what's the difference between maybe a child holding a water gun versus an actual weapon.
So what are some of the concerns that you have around brand safety and your clients, and how do you see the industry solving that in addition to what you just explained?
Yeah, I don't think there's a solve yet, but I think it's incredibly important because people are very passionate about their brands, but also about what's happening culturally. And people pick up on when brands are aligning with things that maybe they don't agree with or things that they do agree with. So it's a very sensitive area, and I think it's one that we're going to have to be more careful about as advertisers, and something that people as consumers are going to be looking for.
In this great marketplace of the new fronts and all the pitches you get and all the media that's available, how do you establish investment around perhaps smaller vertical or other publications outside of the duopoly?
Sure. So I think content alignment is something that we're essentially keeping a closer alignment with. So if I am, let's say, working with a particular client and we're getting great reach out of YouTube, but maybe not all of the content that we're aligning with in YouTube is as relevant to that actual brand or product. I think that's really where a lot of these smaller publishers or content creators are really important for us, because their content might be more customizable to our brand. And again, Studio71 has a lot of different kind of content integration opportunities where you can more tightly weave your brand into that platform. And they really do have a ton of followers and really loyal followers. I think video has had a very long, over the past 5 years, heyday, and I think things are going to turn to audio. And I'm actually surprised that we didn't hear more about audio, because with the proliferation of podcasts and all of the various kind of talent within those podcasts, they have cult-like followings. And I'm actually surprised that we didn't hear more. I think video, video had its heyday. I think audio is about to have one.